In today's top stories, a research center says the Phuket Sandbox could attract up to 1.2 million tourists this year. A major crackdown on illegal gun sales takes place around Bangkok, and police arrest a young male for selling sex toys to other young males. A shocking discovery, I know. But before we begin, a shout out to our new Thaiger legend with the screen name Gang Khan. You can be a Thaiger legend as well by hitting that join button to support the channel. Also, download our Thaiger app for easy mobile browsing. It's available for free on both Android and iOS. All right, on to the news. Less than 20 days before Thailand is meant to have a general opening for travelers via the Phuket Sandbox, we now learn that bars, pubs, and other entertainment venues throughout the island will probably remain closed when the province opens on July the 1st. According to the Patong mayor, the entertainment venues will have to remain closed following a meeting with Phuket officials, citing problems with COVID clusters from such establishments. He told Thai media today that the Phuket governor and the TAT governor agree on the consensus, but admitted that the economic situation in Patong is very bad right now. The mayor said that officials had knocked on people's doors and encouraged them to register and get vaccinated in order to complete vaccinations of 70% of the people on the island. The mayor also promised to help Patong by repairing damaged infrastructure, improving the view of the foreshore by taking down signs, cleaning up the beach, and aiding vendors and business operators to keep their businesses alive. All eyes will be on the cabinet and the CCSA next week to make some final decisions and have the details published in the Royal Gazette. Despite the closure of bars and entertainment venues, the Kasikon Research Center is plucking numbers out of the air and predicting that up to 1.2 million foreign tourists could travel to Thailand through Phuket's Sandbox travel scheme from July the 1st to the end of the year. They say that that's the best case scenario, while the worst case scenario could be that only 250,000 tourists arrive over the next 6 months. Following reports from several Southeast Asian countries regarding delays in deliveries of the Thai-made AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, the British-Swedish pharmaceutical company now says it is working with the government to make sure that the vaccine is supplied as quickly as possible. Malaysia, Taiwan, and the Philippines have announced that they are encountering delays of the AstraZeneca vaccine from Thailand's Siam Bioscience, a company wholly owned by a subsidiary of the Crown Property Bureau. The Siam Bioscience plant in Nonthaburi, just outside of Bangkok, is AstraZeneca's Southeast Asia hub and meant to be manufacturing 200 million doses. Over the past week, the company handed over 1.8 million doses to the Thai government, initiating the start of Thailand's mass COVID-19 immunization campaign. The Crime Suppression Division has reported a major crackdown on illegal gun sales online around Bangkok. They believe the guns are part of a weapons smuggling network that had a circulating fund of at least 100 million baht. Part of the crackdown was a raid where 23 short and long guns and more than 1,000 cartridges of ammunition were located and confiscated in 7 areas around the capital. An alleged gun customer was also arrested, along with a shotgun they had on them at the moment. 3 more suspects have been arrested after warrants were issued. A crime suppression spokesperson told Thai media that he considers the suspects were involved in a weapons black market that used online trading platforms to conduct business. The CCSA has announced that schools across Thailand will reopen for the new school year on June the 14th. That's next week. In-person classes will resume throughout most of the nation, though in Bangkok and 3 surrounding provinces, all learning will be staying remote just for now. After a meeting today, the CCSA announced the decision that they have given the go-ahead to the Education Ministry to start school in Thailand next week. With that permission granted, students will return to class next Monday. While most provinces in Thailand have been deemed safe enough for children to return to traditional classrooms, The COVID situation in the greater Bangkok region is still not stable, so on-site learning in classrooms must be banned in the 4 provinces, while schools in the other 73 provinces reopen.
The Thaiger is getting behind businesses for the restart of tourism next month. With 60,000 daily YouTube viewers, and around 8 million clicks on our website each month, half of them from overseas, let us help you get in contact with the next wave of inbound travelers. Thaiger is offering 50% discounts on packages right through this month. Details in the description under this video.
(2,290) new infections have been reported today around the country, raising the total number of cases since April the 1st to 160,965. The CCSA also reported 27 more COVID-related deaths. The total number of active cases has been on a downward slope over the past week. Out of the new cases, 294 were detected in correctional facilities. The Counter-Narcotics Agency, UNODC, says that methamphetamine production has only become stronger in Southeast Asia over the last year, even though border restrictions were put in place due to COVID-19. A record was even set for 2020 for meth seizures, they say. Almost 20% more methamphetamine was seized than in 2019, according to the UN Office on Drugs and Crime. About 75% of the seizures happened in Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. A seller in Bangkok has been arrested for allegedly possessing illegal sex toys for sale. The 28-year-old vendor was arrested today after police received a tip that he had sex toys in his possession. After obtaining a search warrant from Prakanong Criminal Court, detectives staged a raid on the suspect's house and seized 169 items. Yes, that's right, 169. The suspect allegedly confessed to possessing the equipment and that he sold them online to nearby male customers. Police warn that buying sex toys are still illegal in Thailand because the lack of a medical license means their safety cannot be guaranteed. They did not specify what the dangers of using the toys were, but apparently they did spend quite a lot of time researching the issue. Finally, they issued the warning: everyone using them may harm their own vital organ. That's all for the news. As we wrap up the week, check out these videos that just popped up for more amazing Thaiger content. Have a wonderful weekend and be gentle on your vital organs. Sawasdee krap.